Hey, what is up, mortals? Kazuma here, and before we get into today's video, I'd like to quickly thank our supporters on Patreon. Their support means a lot to us, so a link to the Patreon will be in the description below, as well as a link to the Discord group chat, where you can talk to me and other mortals like yourselves. There are quite a few people there already, and it'd be awesome if you joined us. Now time to get into the actual video. What if Deku had Venom? About a month before the main events of My Hero Academia, Deku's class goes on a field trip to the Life Foundation Corporation. The tour guide said, as you probably know, there's a theory that quirks didn't manifest on Earth and they're from space, yet there is no funding for space exploration. The Life Foundation Corporation was created to rectify this. We have done great strides in space exploration. We are the first company to send people to the moon in a very long time. These rock samples on your left are a combination of both moon rocks and meteorites we found on the moon. Deku leans in while taking some notes on them. He finds them super interesting. He starts sketching some of the rocks. That's when Bakugo accidentally bumps into him. Deku stumbles back and accidentally hits a display stand containing all the rock samples. Midoriya sees the group walking away. He tries to write down some notes before he leaves. That's when a black goop starts oozing out of one of the meteorites and starts moving around him. The teacher then said, "Come on, Deku, you don't want to be left behind, do you?" Deku finishes his notes and runs off, but a black goop has gotten out of its display case and jumped onto Deku's book bag. The founder of the Life Foundation Corporation, Carlton Drake, is quirkless, but he found passion in science and wanted to expand our knowledge, knowing that you can still be useful even without a quirk. Deku smiles at that. Bakugo said, "What are you smiling about, Deku? Carlton Drake was skilled. You're just useless." After the field trip, Midoriya goes home. Midoriya then says, "Hey Mom, I'm home." He drops his book bag in his room and goes to his desk to do homework. Inko says, "Hey, Izuku, dinner will be ready in no time." The black goop jumps out of his book bag and starts going towards Midoriya. Inko says, "Son, it's ready." Midoriya gets out of his chair and goes to the living room. The black goop hides under Midoriya's bed. Midoriya says, "Coming." Deku has dinner. After he's done eating dinner, he finishes his homework and watches All Might videos all day. We all know the one. Midoriya then goes to sleep. About an hour later, after Midoriya falls asleep, his arm falls out of his bed. The black goop attaches onto Midoriya's arm and slowly starts covering his whole body. Deku starts having a dream. In his dream, he goes to UA High School, where he is training under All Might and learns to become a pro hero. But as the symbiote crawls through his body, the dream starts crumbling. Deku finds himself in a black void. Midoriya says, "What's happening? Where am I?" A big man wearing all black with white eyes and a white spider symbol on his chest appears before him. Deku says, "Who are you?" Venom says,
"I am Venom, a member of the Clintaurus species, a symbiote of sorts if you will."
"What do you want from me?"
"Wrong question, kid. I don't want anything of yours. I just want to live. To increase our chances of survival, our species look for hosts. We make them stronger, faster, and we copy their abilities. You freed me, and you and I are compatible. Almost a perfect symbiosis."
What do you mean I freed you?"
"Earlier today, you bumped into the meteor stand. I was stuck inside of one of those meteorites. It bumped against the wall, creating a small enough crack for me to escape from."
"If you're free, what do you want from me?"
"Look, Midoriya, I don't really like repeating myself. I'm here to make a deal with you. I can make you stronger, faster, and give you enough power to become just like him."
A vision of All Might appears before them.
"I can help you achieve your dream of becoming a hero. All you have to do is accept the symbiosis. Do you?"
Deku hesitates for a moment, thinking it over. He then confidently says, "I accept your offer." Both of them then start shaking hands, and Venom smiles. An alarm starts ringing. That's when Midoriya wakes up. Deku says, "What a weird dream." The symbiote inside of Midoriya starts bonding with his body, but Midoriya doesn't notice. Deku has breakfast and goes to school as he normally does. Things only become different once he gets to PE. The PE teacher says, "Okay guys, we'll be doing long jumps, but remember, no quirks are allowed." The students line up and start jumping over the sand pit. Bakugo jumped 4.3 meters. Bakugo then said, Good luck beating that, Deku. Deku started running and jumped over the pit by 10 meters. The whole class looked at Midoriya stunned. Midoriya looked at his hands. Deku then said, What was that? He moved his hands reflexively, making the Spider-Man gesture with his hands. 2 webs shoot out of his hands, hitting both the PE teacher and Bakugo. The whole class started mumbling about how Midoriya just manifested a quirk. A random student says, Yo, is that one of those late bloomers? Yo, that's really rare. Bakugo thought in his head. So, he manifested a quirk. Maybe he isn't that useless after all. The PE teacher finally frees himself from the webs, after which he says, Very impressive, Midoriya. I didn't know you had it in you. But rules are rules. Even if it was accidental, you used your quirk. Go to the principal's office. Midoriya goes to the principal's office, and he waits outside. Midoriya thinks, So cool, I finally manifested my quirk. Venom said,
No, you didn't.
Deku said out loud, Who was that?
You can call me Venom. I'm your new partner. We're bonded together now.
Wait, what? Who gave you permission?
You did. Remember? We had that talk.
But I thought that was a dream.
Never mind about that. We are partners now. So, we're in this together.
After that conversation, Midoriya is called into the principal's office. The principal is honestly surprised that this happened. He thought Midoriya had been called in because Bakugo hit him too hard or something like that. But since Midoriya is such a good student, he only gets a warning. Though Deku thinks being called to the principal's office just after getting his quirk is a little absurd. After PE comes lunch period. Midoriya buys his food like normal and sits to eat. Bakugo and his group sits next to him. Midoriya just ignores them, focusing on eating his food. Midoriya eats the whole plate in 2 minutes. Midoriya then thinks, Why am I so hungry? Damn it, I need more food now. Venom then said, You're eating for 2 now. By the way, when you refill, please don't get any vegetables. Only meat. I need meat. Deku then said, Okay, I will. After he gets more food, he goes somewhere else to avoid Bakugo. Fast forward a month. Deku now uses all his free time to train with Venom to become stronger. He also is getting better acquainted with Venom. One day, Deku walks home from school. He passes under a bridge while taking a shortcut. That's when a slime villain comes up from behind him and tries to attack him. The slime villain says, Come here, kid. I need your body. I didn't know he was in the city. Just don't struggle. The slime villain tries to take over Midoriya, but out of Midoriya, a black goop starts coming out of his mouth, forming a small little head.
Sorry. Occupied.
The slime villain says, What the hell? That's when All Might comes out of the sewer. Venom hides back into Midoriya's book bag. The slime villain sees All Might and tries to run away. All Might throws a Detroit smash at the slime villain, separating him into many pieces. All Might said, Never fear, for I am here. Midoriya said, Holy crap, it's All Might. Can I get an autograph? All Might then said, Certainly. All Might gives Midoriya an autograph, and he proceeds to gather up all the pieces of the slime villain.
Is that really him, the strongest hero?
Midoriya said out loud, He is. All Might then said, What was that? Midoriya said, Nothing, All Might. All Might then said, Alright, goodbye then. All Might jumped off. Deku tried to talk to All Might, saying, Wait, I have so many questions. That's when Venom interrupted and said,
Was that really him?
It was him.
Then why did he feel so weak?
What do you mean, Venom?
I don't know how to explain it. I just imagine his aura would be way more powerful.
The next 10 months passed really quickly, with Midoriya training and becoming stronger and practicing with Venom. He and the symbiote do become better friends. The day of the UA entrance exam finally arrives. Midoriya makes sure to eat a lot of food so he has enough stamina for the exercise. After breakfast, Midoriya goes to UA. He stops at the gate, right in front of the school. Bakugo bumps into him and says,
Out of the way, Deku, and good luck.
Midoriya starts walking and thinking, This is the first step towards my dream. I will be a hero. Midoriya trips over his foot, then starts thinking, Or maybe I'll just die. A tendril shoots out from Midoriya's leg, stabilizing him. Venom said,
I've got you covered.
Thanks for the help, Venom.
No problem, partner.
Deku goes to the exam hall, where President Mike starts explaining the exercise like he does in canon. Midoriya starts mumbling, but that's when Venom stops him before making a fool of himself. After the explanation, Midoriya and the other students make their way towards the training grounds. A black goop starts manifesting around Deku, forming a black suit with white eyes and a spider symbol on the chest. President Mike says, "Are you ready? Then go! There is no countdowns in a real battle." The exercise has begun, and Midoriya runs into the fight. He smashes one of the robots, ripping it apart with ease, and moves on to the next. Midoriya takes down about 23 robots by either ripping them apart, falling on them with a lot of speed, or just punching them or eating them. The big 0-point robot appears. Everyone starts running away. Midoriya shoots a web and is about to do the same. That's when he hears a scream. Midoriya starts running towards the robot. Venom says in Midoriya's head,
"What are you doing?"
Deku responded in his head saying, "I don't know, my legs just started to move. We need to save whoever that was." The robot is about to step on Uraraka. Midoriya jumps under the foot of the robot and lifts it up, keeping her safe. Midoriya starts growing in size, and the symbiote starts expanding some tendrils around the foot of the robot. Midoriya pushes the robot, causing it to fall. President Mike then announces the end of the exercise. A week passes and Deku's on his computer. That's when his mother comes in and says, "Izuku, there's a letter, it's from UA." She rushes into his room and hands Midoriya the letter from UA. Midoriya opens it, finding a small disc inside. He places it on the table, and a hologram comes out of it. Midoriya then screams out, "All Might!" All Might on the hologram then says, "Congratulations, young man. You've got into this prestigious high school with flying colors. I'm excited to say you are now part of UA High School." Deku got a total of 37 combat points and 60 rescue points, for a total of 97 points, making him first place. Midoriya said with tears in his eyes, "I did it. I actually did it."
"No, partner. We did it."
Okay, that's it for today's video. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and as we say, peace out, mortals.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true.